Welcome everybody. It's amazingly freezing. Mr. Thrasha here. I'm in Merrickville today. Still back road touring with Paco. We're gonna see some really cool stuff today in historical. Gentlemen, very cold as we are. Historic Merrickville, Ontario. We're gonna check out some cool stuff today. Come along, come along. Some very back road thoroughfares now, out in the sunlight. Here's a humongous cemetery just off the side of this back road. Again, snow's too deep to get right in there, but all the way over there, this is a huge cemetery. We're out in Merrickville now. Town of Merrickville, right on the deep back road spots. There is a path that goes in. Merrickville Union Cemetery. Huh. You can get up this path a little bit. Looking for a place to happen. Making stops along the way. Mills. 1924 to 1970. Got some really cool bridges and stuff in the town. But look at that. Can't stay out here too long. This is a cool cemetery though. Goes very far back. Too cold for the camera though. Just get some quick shots. And we're gonna head over into the town. Yeah. Wow, that monument over there. Very cool. It is a very nice cemetery, to say the least. It goes very far back. Alright. Camera freezing up. Can't stay here. I want to get good shots of that. I'm going to return to this one in the summer. This is a wicked one to do an extensive cemetery tour of. Size of the icicles. Gotta get back to warmth. Gotta do another spot.
It's just like
Fresh fudge. Stand here. Kate's Treats and Treasures. So many places. Support small town businesses like this. These buildings are very old. Many of them been here since the 1800s. Only early 1900s. This has been here since 1890. They've modeled their store after the year which it came. They're built. Size of the icicles up here. They're crazy. Old-timey buildings and food market over here. Coffee house just across the way called the Village Bean at the Merrickville Food Market. Don't call them country bumpkins. Unless, of course, they shop or work at this store. Look at the size of the chimes in there. Chimes, Freddy. Country bumpkins. Yeah, very old-time feely town out here. We'll try to take a look at a couple of the churches over here down the way. More fresh fudge over here. We could do a little window shopping, if you can see in there. Just outside of Country Bumpkins. Fresh fudge. Love the feel of these old towns. It is.
Want some ice cream?
Yeah. Classic ice cream parlor. That one's nice and pretty.
Christmas store?
Yeah, the Christmas store, open all year round. This building, again, been here since the 1800s. Look how old this stone brick is. Yeah, it's a Christmas store all year round. See?
It's the season.
Well, we're in February now. The Grinch still residing inside this old building. All year round, Christmas. Look at these old buildings over here. Awesome. The ice cream and candy shop. Approaching this, there's a bear up in the window. Purple bear. The downtown ice cream and candy shop. Lots of really cool stuff. Both sides of this thoroughfare. Old-time hotel. Just love the architecture of these old buildings. Getting it or the camera freezes up. All these buildings on the main street, drag here, all built in the 1800s, maybe early 1900s, approaching Harry McLean's pub, just up here. Wow. G'day, sir. How you doing? The Knock Knock shop. The Knock Knock. Look, there's a train up there above the sign. It's a black train. Above Harry McLean's pub. That's cool. Look at this old pub. Wow. Standing across now from the Abron Merrick building. Yellow Canoe Cafe. Wick Witch Candle and Bath? Wow. And Nellie's room over there. It's on the corner of town now by the Baldachin Inn restaurant. Get a better view of it here. Look at this old feely building. Oh man. It's like we've gone back in time. The Baldachin Inn. Cool church here on the corner. And a bridge. Some train tracks ahead here. Look at that. The Merrickville Church. If we were a little closer, you could see how prominent all the icicles are. Just across from there, and the Baldachin Inn. Beside that, it's a ballroom. Look at this. Oh, look at that. There's another candy shop, the Caramel Shop. Look, sea salt caramel. That's an old relic, that sign. It's like the building itself. The pink door, the witch's broom. Look, there's lemons in the reef. It's a sweet shop. Sea salt caramels. Pickle and Muir. Wow, look at all this. So much to see in this old town. That church, pretty cool. They take you down this corridor here, past the gates. Cool seating area in between the inn here. Wow, this is so cool. I love to live in an old school town like this. Check out some of these icicles. So we exit. Look at the size of this flower. My God, it is the biggest flower. The back of the Baldachin. Look at the icicles that are protruding out of this giant flower. Isn't that something? My God, look at that. Look at these. You get impaled back here. Look at that. Very old school. This is a very old building. That leads back over to the church. Look at that. Okay, if those icicles fell down, that would take my life. I ought to skedaddle out of here. Look at the ice coming off that satellite. Wow, very cool. Very cool. This giant flower. That is something. I gotta get out of here before these icicles fall. Whew. Jeez and crow. Heading back through the stone tunnel. And past the gates. And back out to the church. A little closer to the church now. There's a bridge just up ahead that we'll traverse over to. Look at the icicles. Don't want to be standing. Oh my God. The camera can pick them up. These icicles go from there all the way down. Holy crap. Look at the stained glass on that too. It's almost like golden. That is something. It's a giant bell in there. It's huge. And a massive stop sign. Look, the whole camera is the stop sign. Brings us up to the bridge over here. Another shot. The church from the other side. The Baldachin Inn over there. These are very old historical buildings. Look at the door frame. Brick door frame. Like something from Europe. Something out of Europe, but no, we're here in Canada. Very cold, cold Canada. We're doing a nice little tour. Look at this square house. Historical square house.
Blockhouse.
Blockhouse. So it's called a blockhouse. Train tracks just up here.
And everything, man.
Just gonna bring you over to the bridge here. Trying to get this in before it freezes. Here you go. Where the river flows. Down over there. Woo.
Ducks over there.
Nope. Some ducks way down there. I don't know if you can make them out, but you must be frozen ducks. Maybe the way the sun beats off the water, it doesn't freeze. Coming up now, just over here on the Merrickville Ruins. Oh, I hope this camera don't freeze up. The Merrickville Ruins Interpretive Center. Oh, this is gonna look pretty cool. Let's get some of this in. This old box here.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool in there.
Man, this is sweet. We're close to the Merrickville Ruins. We're taking you deep in here. You can enjoy this from your living room and not freeze your extremities off like we may. Look at this as we approach. Wow. This is something.
Ruins like this, yeah.
These ruins have stood a long time. Which year? How long do you think they've stood?
1818.
1818.
Says on the keystone. That's old, man.
Look at this. It leads all the way in here. Right into the ruins. There's these ruins. It's been here since the early 1800s, man. Look at that. Just to think about that is mind-boggling to think that this stuff has been here that long. These old abandoned ruins. Get what we can get in here. Very rough terrain stuff. Wow, very cool. Leads back here to where the river flows. Wow, look at all these. I'm impressed. All the way back. Pretty cool, eh? There's the ducks. Just down there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just back here, this looks like something from the war. Papa was already admiring it over here. That's where the river's flowing back here. This is cool, man. Old historic town. Look at these. Oh my God. That is something. Not exactly sure what, but it's something. And it's something that interests me. Look at that. This is a Merrickville turbine generator. Operated the nearby power station from 1915 to 1993. Wow. That's what it is. Wow, look at all these old relics. You doing, Canaway? Looking at the old ruins. In here, there's all kinds of ruins. Like this was one time a mansion or something. The ruins over there. And over here. Just past the gates. That is ever so cool. I feel like I'm back in medieval times. Just take this in for a second. Traversing historical spots with Mr. Thrasha. Pushing up this way now. I'm glad we got a nice sunny blue sky day. Really works well into the ambiance of what we're doing here. Other side of the river over here. It's very, very, very deep and very, very cold. That old factory just over here, straight ahead. The snow is very deep over here, so it's hard to get a better angle up here, but still, if you come back here, look how deep these paths are. Look at this thing. It's cold. Wow. Well, surprised as it is that getting as much as I am before the camera freezing up a very historical building and factory over there, right beside the river. Yeah, these ruins are something. What remains of what once was. Sorry for any muffling is essential. I wear the shades because they just fog up. Gorgeous day. These are absolutely cool to be checking out today. Oh, very cool. All right. It's leaning in like it's about to collapse. Wow. Like, look, yeah, from the tippity top of what remains over there. Wow, this is cool. Where are we? Some cool stuff. Right here, you can find this stuff in Merrickville. Very cool. That is cool, right to the tippity top. Why don't you climb all the way up there, Paco? It's okay. No, it's okay. Find a giant bank. Look, this bank's pretty big. You climb up there, jump down here. Look, you can use that fence over there to shimmy up right to the tippity top, and then you can slide down here. It's okay.
I'll have a massive wedgie by the time I slide down that.
Oh, it'll be an atomic wedgie for sure. An ancient atomic wedgie.
Like a whole other building.
Just right off of the canal. That's what the front of all these ruins here in Merrickville look like. It's like it was an old prison at one time. It is not easy to film all this. It is mind-blowingly cold. Can't put the shades on as they just fog up, right? You need the COVID mask. And this isn't on because of COVID. Sorry for any muffling today. It's not on because of COVID. It's on so we can breathe. So our faces don't freeze off of our scalps. Oh, that would be the top of the head. Look at that. Down there. Danger. Keep out access beyond this point. Could result in drowning. Oh, that's true. That's true. So it really is a power generating spot here. Just down here, all that. What do you think this is? The alloy foundry? It's the village metalsmiths. Wonder if they like metal. Do they like metal? It's the metalsmiths. Pretty cool. Village metalsmiths. Right here. Ooh, that's snow fluttering out off of this railing. Alright. go get warm. Woo. Very cool. Go.
That was satisfying.
That was bad. More establishing shot, ruins down there. It is so cold. We're dying. We're gonna need fingers and stuff removed. Stand back, the moving bridge. It's that church up ahead. Wow, and yes, this is just off the Rideau Canal. Totally frozen down over here. Whew. It's another historical house that you see right ahead there. Wow. Cool place. This door over here is old iron they have holding the door open. Interesting. Right off here, the Anarchy Gallery. Accessories, apparel, and art. Wow, look at this thing. Look at those flowers. It's just something you don't see every day. Like the name, the Anarchy Gallery. Pretty cool. Pretty cool being out here, even though it's freezing. Passing by, ice cream and candy shop again. Must get back. And I love these old street signs as well. Drugstore that way, liquor store that way, the veterinarian that way. They have a lot of Christmas stores. So this is February now. So, see? Ready for Valentine's Day. Well, that's a gorgeous red velvet bear. The Village Bean Coffee House. Whoa, look at this chair here. Take a picture in the chair. It isn't too cold. One more shot, one more establishing shot at the main street thoroughfare of Merrickville.
Matching coat.
Some snowmobilers heading through town here. Look at the old school nature of the homes. These homes, some of them, well, that one is definitely built in the 1800s. It's most of the architecture in this town. Some of these houses aren't that old, but this one, of course, not. But still, you get that old school feel with this town. Maybe old school isn't even the terminology I'm looking for. More or less historical. Vintage. Whatever word you want to use, right?
Heritage.
Heritage, that's right. Under the overpass. Under the overpass. Very old school Legion here in Merrickville. It's interesting, look into the windows here. It is brutally cold. Gonna be quick here. Look at those curtains. It's like red velvet. It's like this town and draping things in red velvet. You get it? Seinfeld. That's a cool Legion. Cool Legion. Interesting flag as well. Right across the street. Going to press across. There's a wicked stone church over here. And over here is where they gave birth to the baby Jesus. Well, not really. Whoa, over the bank. But look, they had a little manger scene set up just over here. Pretty cool. Baby Jesus is gone. Too cold for him out here, as it is too cold for us out here. St. Anne's Church of Merrickville, built in 1903. Wow, that is an old stone church. Look at that. Look at the cross at the tippity top. You can make that out. There's a few crosses up here. Statues. 1903. Wow, I'm gonna get a shot from the corner over here. Very cool. I love that cross on top. Wow, man. I don't know what it is about churches that excites me, but they do. Actually gonna step out onto the street, the quiet road down here. These people live in a very cool town. Look at that. Very cool. Shot at the side of the church. No stained glass over here, but you can see into that one. The stairwell that leads to the top of the tower there. That always just reminds me, most churches, of the movie Detroit Rock. Just passing by the old-timey community center here on our left. Hey, they have washrooms. Frozen washrooms.
Library?
Wow.
Boat launch?
This is the old Merrickville Public Library out here. Oh. Interesting spot for a library, huh? Just a little outing for the dogs. Yeah, that is an interesting garbage can. It's got gifts on it. It's a frog. I don't think it's Kermit the Frog, but it's a frog reading a book. Because it's a library. Did you get that book at the library? Get that book at the library. I said, reading is good. Can we start the story now? That's out of the Merrickville Library. Letting the dogs do their business. Oh, great wide open out here. All right. Whew. Time to warm up. Hope you enjoyed the Merrickville tour today, everybody. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. Of cool historic stuff today. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Even though it was cold. Thanks again, everybody, for coming along to the ruins, checking out all the sights and sounds of Merrickville. Join in for the next one in this series. See what back road town we hit next. Covering everything in this area. So like, subscribe, come along. You never know what you may be missing here on the Mr. Thrasha Show. If you're new here, subscribe and let you know when a new episode goes up. You never know what you could be missing. Ooh. Thank you again so much, everybody, for coming along. If you stuck around to the end, time to get warm. I am in need of the hot chocolate. So good. Oh, it was cold out there. Thanks for coming along. Please come along for the next one. It's going to be fun. It is. It's going to be fun. Good times will be had by Al. It's good hot chocolate.